Naelle Song is a Korean girl who grew up in Morocco. She started a YouTube channel 7 months ago to share her love of the Moroccan culture, and boom! She now has over 50,000 subscribers. We recently caught up on a train between Casa and Mohammedia, and during our interview, Naelle shared about her experiences growing up here, including being bullied in high school. We also discussed whether she could see herself ever living here full-time again. That's all coming up. If you want to see more inspiring interviews of people doing great things in Morocco, subscribe to Morocco Treasure. And now, to the train. All right, so
awesome.
we're on a train and
we are
leaving Casablanca.
Yep.
Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
Well, my name is Naelle. Ooh, we're at a train station. I am a YouTuber and a part-time English teacher, a freelance translator, a cat owner, and many other things.
So, your YouTube channel, tell us about the name and what the main idea is.
Okay, well, it's in Korean, which is kind of ironic because most of my viewers don't speak Korean, but 문화 means culture. Jampong is actually a type of dish in Korean. It's like it's a noodle dish, but it's known to, oh, lighting change. It's known to be a type of mix of everything. So in a way, it's kind of, 문화 jampong means mix of all cultures. Yeah.
And so why did you choose that name? How does that speak to who you are?
Well, I am a mix of all cultures, most cultures that I was in, so I think I just wanted to, through this channel, show all the different colors of me that I have.
I see. But the channel does seem like it's targeted in Morocco. So what's your background with Morocco?
Well, I grew up in Morocco, so I guess starting in 6th grade up until the end of high school.
Bonjour, ça va?
These are our tickets. So starting 6th grade and up until the end of high school, I, lived in Morocco. Yep.
You play music the entire time, probably.
Oh no! What kind of music is this?
It's like 70s ballads.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think that Moroccans are so interested in Korea and in Korean culture? Do you have any ideas?
Well, have you ever watched any Korean dramas?
Maybe I'm missing out. I haven't watched many.
Growing up, I wasn't like a huge fan of Korean dramas either because they're very, like Moroccan soap operas too. They seem to all have a similar, very dramatic plot.
Yeah.
But it's very addicting at the same time. What's predictable is just very, addicting. And so I think people either start off with Korean dramas or Korean music and just whatever content Korea has made in terms of entertainment, and you just get hooked. So if you're, hooked on one area of a culture, then you just get interested in their languages and, different customs and things like that. So I think that's what happened around here.
Okay. So you've hit on a good niche, basically.
I guess so, yeah.
A Korean that grew up in Morocco, and
Yeah.
you can speak about that. So how has your life changed since your YouTube channel?
Honestly,
grew up?
it hasn't.
Okay.
People tell me, they're like, oh, your YouTube channel got so big, that's awesome, you're like a star. And on the other hand, I just go to the grocery store every day and I get my milk and cereal and I just do my editing, and nobody really recognizes me at all in Korea, so it's not really, I'm a very, very ordinary person.
When you went to high school here, what was your experience?
To be completely honest, it wasn't very nice. It was, I think back then, Koreans were more rare than they are now in Morocco. So I think kids were just very intrigued by my face and my cultural background. And junior higher kids, they're not always the nicest when it comes to expressing their interest. So yeah, a little bit of mean stuff. Maybe maybe a little more than a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you were going to school, because you were different than everybody else, people would pick on you or be hard on you.
Right. They would say a lot of interesting comments that would be considered racist today. I think people have gotten a lot more sensitive to that in the past 10 years, you know, what's racist and not, and what's insensitive about other people's culture.
Have you thought about the fact that someone who might have been a bully to you maybe has seen some of your videos?
Yes, I have thought about that. And I feel like they have. I feel like they have. That's a very, I don't know, I didn't really like to dwell on that too much because I'm like, ooh, what would they be thinking? Either they'd be very impressed or still kind of like, wow, that girl? Hopefully just the first one.
In a way, to me, it seems a lot of redemption.
Oh yeah.
For your experience in Morocco.
Yeah.
That there were some hardships that you came out of, but now there's this huge positive about your life in Morocco.
Yep.
So what's coming up for your channel, but more so for you this coming year?
Well, for my channel, I think I'm going to do a little more of maybe Koreans experiencing a little bit of Moroccan culture. So I'm going to be taking back a lot of, you know, Moroccan food or snacks and trying it with different Koreans. And also I will be coming back to Morocco in December, which I officially announced. Actually, this was like the surprise trip that nobody knows about. Surprise, I'm actually here. You didn't know. So I will be coming back, and for myself, I think I'm gonna try to lean more towards just full-time YouTubing and maybe a little more freelancing so I can work from home. And yeah, just try to grow the channel and hope to be a bigger influence.
So when you do your fan meeting in Casa or Rabat in December, have you told your fans what you're going to be doing or what they can expect?
They have no idea what I'm doing. And actually, I have no idea what I'm going to do because it's only September and
there's plenty of time
inshallah.
to figure that out.
Yeah. Probably just some music, a little bit of music, which is going to be a bit of a surprise for you guys. I'm not going to tell you the details. A little bit of music, maybe a bit of storytelling on my part, a little bit more of myself so they can get to know me.
Can you foresee yourself spending more time in Morocco in the future?
You know, it would be very difficult for me to move here all the way, but I definitely, if this goes on and it gets bigger, I definitely see myself coming here a lot more often than once every 2 years.
Right, yeah. So thanks so much for taking the time to share about your channel, and enjoy your time in Morocco.
Thank you.